bodies, our minds, our very souls. All these are gifts from the planet.
As you'll come to learn, the practice of mindful breathing can connect us with the ineffable wonders of the planet.
Could it be a sign that something's wrong?
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs and by extension our very beings. As you'll come to learn, the practice of mindful breathing can connect us with the ineffable wonders of the planet.
Could it be a sign that something's wrong with the planet?
All around you, it rides the winds across.
At our very core, we are connected to the planet in ways that defy description.
Is there any truth to the rumors? Has the beast really been sighted?
If the survey team is to be believed, I'm afraid so.
The last sighting was only 2 years ago, though. The gaps are growing shorter and shorter.
Could it be a sign that something's wrong with the planet?
Singing through the veil to fill our lungs and by extension our very beings.
Is there any truth to the rumors? Has the beast really been sighted?
Our minds.
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil to fill our lungs and by extension our very beings. As you will come to learn,
At our very core, we are connected to the planet in ways that defy description.
We will now embark on our tour of the Veil, whereby you may all experience the flow of spiritual energy. Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life, as newborn souls, freshly birthed by the planet. Though the road ahead is unknown, we are not afraid, for we walk with the Great Mother at our side.
The cards may serve as a conduit for the very wisdom of the planet. Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our Great Mother. turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall answer. O great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
We need only open our hearts to the planet, and she will speak to us.
The bond between us and the planet deepens on the night of the River of Lights.
Lift your gaze to the heavens. Watch as the clouds drift through the sky, going whichever way the wind takes them.
We humans are. The planet charts a course for us, and we only walk it.
Quite right. All we need to do is follow its guidance. For one day it will surely lead us to the tranquility we seek.
This is where all the students come to take a look.
Professor Gast, I hope you know that your legacy lives on, that your discoveries paved the way for our successes. One other scholar together. Excellence. Why did you have to leave us? Strain to listen and block out your voice from the planet's chorus.
I also recently came up with a new content, the live stream. Care to try it?
If planet's lifeblood, then alcohol is my lifeblood.
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche. Only wish we could have made it out here sooner. Only wish we could have made...
Proper discussion with young people these days.
Local flora make up the bulk of what seems to brew it, though the exact method for doing so is a closely guarded secret.
My, aren't you well informed? Then you know about Cosmos Salt? It's a special kind only found around here. A unique property of the local minerals causes it to take on a star-like shape when processed. It's really quite something.
It's like the planet's floating right in front of me.
This liquor has an herbal bouquet that's indescribable.
I spent many an evening here engaged in vigorous debate, always with a torch in hand.
It's like the planet. technology's the future. Rocco's old news. I say we replace the stuff with wind power.
Yeah, down with Shinra. We'd be so much better off without them.
You can't talk like that, at least not in public. What if people start thinking you're with Avalanche?
This liquor...
Vale has a history of brewing its own spirits. Some were even used in ceremonies at one point.
I was just gonna take a little break until the next seminar, but... drink too much.
Love how they talk around here. Gather round, fellow planetologists.
Professor Gast. I hope you know. I also received with the new cocktail, the life.
If Mako is
It's difficult to have a proper discussion with young people these days.
This liquor has an herbal bouquet that's indescribable. My,
We have the planet to thank for these spirits, too. Gotta consume them with some proper reverence.
You ask me, planetology's the future. Rocco's old news. I say we replace
I
the stuff.
still need to decide on a subject for my next seminar.
This liquor has an unmistakable aroma.
Professor Gast. I hope you know. I also recently came up
If Mako is the planet's
It's difficult to have a proper discussion with young people these days.
Whoa! It's like... right.
This variety of spirits is...
Strange to listen to block out your voice from the planet's chorus. If you ask me, planetology's the future. I see.
Love how they talk around here. Gather round, fellow planetologists.
better off without them.
You can't talk.
I was just gonna take a little break until the next seminar, but...
Vale has a history of brewing its own spirits. Some were even used in ceremonies.
Love how they talk around here. Gather round, fellow planetologists.
If Mako is the planet's lifeblood, then alcohol is my lifeblood.
I also recently came up with a new cocktail.
I still need to decide on a subject for my next seminar.
I say
You can't talk like that, at least not in public. What if people start...
Watch as the to pass through the veil and trace the whistling winds is to reflect on the journey of life and our eventual return.
We yearn to chase the horizon, embrace exploration, wheresoever it takes you, to drift about, to wander from place to place. That is the essence of life.
Then, sir, will you be embarking on a journey?
Quite soon, yes, for our mission is to spread the teachings of planetology to one and all.
The seminars all look so interesting.
Every day, we offer a diverse range of seminars for visitors.
We are simply born of one mother, with boundless love for her children. She serves as both cradle and crucible. When our journey ends and our return is ordained, we go as beings known by lives they lived, along to the planet that ensures the cycle continues.
much.
If you ask me, I also recently came up with a new cocktail.
Lift your gaze to the heavens. Watch as the clouds drift through the sky.
Without them, you can't talk like that.
I know. These sacred lands but to pass through the veil and trace the whistling winds is to reflect on the journey of life and our eventual return. It is to understand the cycle that sustains us, the cycle of death and rebirth. Go forth, brothers and sisters. Lend an ear to the winds and walk the path of discovery.
We yearn to chase the horizon, embrace exploration, wheresoever it takes you.
I joined a seminar earlier, but the mentor running it was so hot, I couldn't focus.
Then, sir, will you be
Is to spread the
I need to rest my brain at the hotel before the next seminar.
With boundless love for her children, she serves as both cradle and crucible. When our journey ends and our return,
Just as each of us is a part of the planet is a part of us. Therefore shows us that to heed the words of one's own heart is in essence to heed the words of our great mother. Thus do I urge you to hearken to that voice, that of the planet.
So,
What are your thoughts?
more lesser in her eyes.
she serves as both cradle and crucible. When our journey ends and our return,
I went to a med.
we go as beings.
Which would you say is...
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual energy. To pass through the veil and trace the whistling winds is to reflect on the journey of life and our eventual return. It is to understand the cycle that sustains us, the cycle of death.
Join me as we search for this region's greatest players. What QB sharks are swimming in these waters? Oh, it's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha. Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary, they want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard. Talk about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves. Players the world over have got to be shaken in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations to you, sir, for an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Through the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy and bring it into ourselves. First, a deep, calming breath through the nose. Visualize the energy entering into your lungs. Feel it work its way through you to your fingertips and toes. Let it fill your body, then breathe out, that the energy may return to the planet.
Huh?
By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to heighten our spiritual potency. I invite you to do so now. Set free the secrets within and lift yourselves higher.
Let us focus once more.
And through regular practice, we can experience a union with the planet. Focus now on that sense of oneness with our world. Then we will begin again.
Just as we are a part of the planet is, in turn, a part of us. Let the voice rise up and wash over you, that it may guide your steps on the path to enlightenment. Don't be afraid. Relax and give yourself over to the planet.
Visualize the energy entering into your lungs. Feel it work its way through you to your fingertips and toes. Let it fill your body, then breathe out, that the energy may return to the planet.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home. My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
To pass through the veil and trace the whistle. Lift your gaze to the heavens. Watch as
Love how they talk around it. Is a place for us to debate gynecological theories.
I still need to decide.
We are siblings all, born of one mother, with boundless love for her children. She serves as both cradle and crucible.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others, or to focus on deepening our own understanding? Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much a part of the planet as it is a part of us. At one time, there was no distinction, no lines to separate us. And so long as we do not stray from our path, one day we shall all return to and rejoin the greater whole.
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into the universe of the soul?
Just as each of us is a part of
When our journey ends in our return someday, we go as beings owned by lives when lived, a
the horizon. Embrace exploration, wheresoever it takes you, to drift about.
So, what are your thoughts on the life?
I need to rest my brain.
The planet speaks to all of her children.
I lied.
Try the inhalation seminar. It's breathtaking.
We can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy. Bring it into ourselves. First, visualize the energy entering into your lungs. Feel it work its way through you to your
Relax and give yourself over to the planet. If we still our hearts and open our ears, all of us can attune ourselves to the planet and to the wisdom of her words. Let us focus once more.
Through mindful breathing, we are in effect attuning to the natural flow of spiritual energy.
Relax, close your eyes, and listen. Listen to the voice of the planet resounding within your very soul. Just as we are a part of the planet is, in turn, a part of us. Let the voice rise up and wash over you, that it may guide your steps on the path to enlightenment. Don't be afraid. Relax and give yourself over to the planet. Now, slowly open your eyes. Did you hear it? Remember, the planet is always speaking and we need but listen. If we still our hearts and open our ears, all of us can attune ourselves to the planet and to the wisdom of her words. Let us focus once more.
In the same way oxygen circulates through our bodies and the blood, spiritual energy courses through the planet. It is what allows the world to sustain our many diverse forms of life. Through mindful breathing, we are in effect attuning to the natural flow of spiritual energy. And through regular practice, we can experience a union with the planet. Focus now on that sense of oneness with our world. Then we will begin again.
Now, slowly open your eyes. Did you hear it? Remember, the planet is all...
Through the practice of mindful breathing, we can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy and bring it into ourselves. First, a deep, calming breath through the nose. Visualize the energy entering into your lungs. Feel it work its way through you. Within you all, the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to heighten our spiritual potency.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
I need to rest my brain before
The seminars all look so interesting.
Since time immemorial, these...
Through mindful breathing, we are in effect. Within you all, the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to heighten our spiritual potency. I invite you to do so now. Set free. Lift yourselves higher.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The canyon's also famous for its unparalleled view of the starry night sky. I made sure to bring all my night photography equipment along. Can't sleep until I've got the perfect starlit shot. Just let me know if you find any good photo spots. So expansive and enthralling. Our planet is the greatest artist. The way the shadows carve out the red stone, it's perfectly balanced. There's something that's truly magical about the harmony of natural structures.
I plan to devote the rest of my life to studying planetology. There's no worthier cause.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us, ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolved to not take her bounty for granted and offered up prayers of gratitude, no man, woman, or child would suffer. She would never forsake us.
I would be more than happy to answer any questions you might have.
This wonderful planet is always watching over us, ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolve to not take her bounty for granted and offer...
It has been 70 years since I embarked upon my journey, yet I still have so much to learn.
Exercise patience in the pursuit of knowledge. For that which we truly need to know, we shall learn in time.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to heighten our spiritual potency. I invite you to do so now. Set free the secret within and lift yourself.
To study planetology is to seek to know our planet, and by extension, to know ourselves.
Relax. Close your eyes.
I just learned about mindful breathing at one of the workshops.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
Since time immemorial, these sacred
We yearn to chase the horizon.
Every day, first range of
With boundless love for her children, she serves as one of
Professor Gas often visited the Veil. I must say it was always an honor to receive such an eminent scholar of the Cetra.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge,
The way the shadow...
Children. I plan to devote the rest of my life to studying planetology. There's no worthier cause.
I would be more than happy to answer any questions you might have regarding planetology.
So expansive and enthralling. The way the shadows carve out the red stone, it's perfectly balanced.
The planet is always watching over us, ever keeping
since I embarked upon my journey.
if people everywhere resolve.
One must exercise patience in the pursuit of knowledge. For that which we truly need to know, we shall learn.
Tell me, is it better to
I ask you this, who among you has looked into the universe of the soul, just as each of us...
The River of Lights is one way we show our gratitude to the planet. Through it, we return her blessing of life.
The planet speaks to all of her children. No one is greater or lesser in her eyes.
I should be a force for good. Help folks out. Spread positive vibes. That's how I'll protect the planet. Like yesterday, I helped this poor old woman carry her groceries. And today, I took out the trash at the bar. I've been floating through my life without any purpose. But I finally found it. Planetology has made me a better me.
Many travelers have joined in the River of Lights as of late, but their interest in our veil ends there. Who among you has looked
I should be a force for good. Help folks out. Spread positive vibes.
The seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences. Through these seminars, we learn from one another and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it. Blessings of the planet upon you. Our planetology seminars are open to invitees only. Might I suggest observing the River of Lights ceremony instead? You would be more than welcome to do so. Blessings of the planet, our planet. Might I suggest observing the River of Lights ceremony instead? You would be more than welcome to do so.
The seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I think meditation has really helped me attune to the voice of the planet. Everything she says seems so much clearer to me now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Lately I felt like I could make out what animals are saying. No, seriously, I heard it clear as day. Some kind of dog yelling, "I'm back!"
Many travelers have joined the River of Lights as of late, but their interest in our veil ends there.
The seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning, has helped me realize what I'm meant to do in this world. I should be a force for good. Help folks out.
I think meditation has really helped me attune to the voice of the planet. Everything she says seems... so much clearer to me now. The River of Lights is one way we show up. We return her blessing of life.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of
Since time immemorial, we the bond between us and
Some carry a... We spend the entire...
the river?
You
Considered by the
River of Light. We yearn to chase the
Tell me, is it
within you all are the planet's thoughts.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables. Not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables. Not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside. Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed. Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world. That which disrupts the natural order. The other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together. For united, we shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mama King. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two?
I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor the natural order, the other which may attempt to claim, consume the planet. And so I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together.
We have Professor Gas to thank for a full half of the research materials archived here.
Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Have my devices piqued your curiosity? They are essential to my studies of the planet. Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
I never thought you could become more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
We've all been worried sick about Nanaki.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it. While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
We have Professor Gas.
That records fluctuations in various kit device, you see.
We have Professor Gas to thank for whole research material.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. Oh, they are essential to my studies of the planet.
We've all been worried sick about Nanaki, fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
The scars have taught us countless lessons over the years.
That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
planet connects us, one and all. For everything exists through her.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to be.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies. That again, huh? The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, This is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?